Early access is usually a gamble, but this month, the Work in Progress label is hiding some of the most polished experiences of the year. We're looking at 5 titles that are already worth your time, from a Metroidvania that refuses to be depressing to a Roman city builder that makes aqueduct engineering a high-stakes puzzle. This is Indieformer. Let's see what's worth an early install. If you love Metroidvanias but are tired of every world being a bleak, punishing ruin, Fallen Tier Ascension is the antidote. It combines a soft, hand-drawn art style with the emotional weight of a classic JRPG. The Fated Bonds system lets you recruit over 16 fully voiced allies to assist in combat and traversal. While it gates your stronger abilities early on, the movement is fluid, and the parry and dodge pacing feels incredible once you master the downward thrust pogo effect. It's a polished, upbeat journey that proves you don't need dark fantasy to make a compelling exploration game. Everwind is what happens when you take the sandbox logic of Minecraft and put it on a customizable flying island ship. You and up to 3 friends can build, craft, and explore a fully destructible voxel world above the clouds. It's a first-person adventure where your ship is your mobile fortress, and the optimization is surprisingly solid for an Unreal Engine 5 title. It still has the typical early access quirks, like floating trees and missing quest markers, but the core loop of magical staff combat and aerial base building is already fresh and engaging. VMX is the VR time machine that makes a 48-year-old feel like they're 15 again. This isn't just a bike game. It's a physics-driven simulation where tricks are performed through your literal physical gestures. The customization is the standout here. There's a highly realistic spray painting system where you physically grab the can to create gradients and patterns on your bike. With active developers squashing bugs in hours and multiplayer mode for free ride sessions with friends, it's one of the most immersive AAA quality VR titles currently available. From the creators of Kingdoms and Castles comes Nova Roma, a city builder that trades medieval walls for Roman aqueducts. This is a significantly more in-depth sequel, focusing on intricate water and weather simulations. You'll have to erect massive dams to keep your soil fertile, and your citizens sated with wine and games. The challenge lies in the engineering. Building your first aqueduct system is a steep learning curve that pays off once you see your humble village transform into a bustling metropolis. It's cozy, detailed, and remarkably lean at under 1 GB. Finally, we have the most atmospheric deck builder of the year. In Bloodletter, you aren't a warrior. You're a medieval barber surgeon during a plague. The game uses a tarot-inspired deck where your goal is to distribute resources and incantations correctly to cleanse villagers before they die. It's Souls-like in its difficulty, forcing you to lose and learn strategies before you can unlock new relics and entity mechanics. With phenomenal card illustrations and a sound design that feels oppressive and hopeless, it is a refreshing, high-stakes management challenge that reinvents the genre framework. From skyships to medieval surgery, early access is where the real risks are being taken. Which of these are you going to jump into? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you next time here on Indieformer.